Hi, here I'm going to tell you about the purchase order software. So let me tell you how this software works. If you want to order any goods to supplier, first thing you need to create a purchase request, which will be sent to your senior for approval or rejection. If PR is rejected, it will again come back to you for amendments. You can do require amendments and give again submit that purchase request for approval. Once purchase request is approved, now you can take a printout of the purchase order and give it to supplier. Purchase order is a confirmed request to supplier for goods delivery along with certain terms and conditions. After receiving purchase order, supplier will manufacture or arrange goods and will deliver the same to you as per due date. If you don't find goods as per your requirement, you can return the goods back to him for correction. First of all, you need to have username and password to enter into the software. Once you enter into software, you can see the menu at the left hand side. Let's start with how to create a purchase request by clicking on new purchase request. So purchase request form is in front of you. Now you can select the category which denotes whether purchase order is regarding the embroidery, general purchase order or jewelry. PO type. You can select the dispatch when you are going to order for the dispatch material. Select order when you are going to order goods for specific work order number. Purchase meant to maintain the inventory. Work order number is your internal order number against every buyer's order. Supplier. You can select the supplier name to whom you are going to place the order. If you can't find the supplier in the list, you can create it by clicking on add supplier. Please check carefully that supplier should not exist, otherwise it will become duplicate. Also remember one thing, don't create supplier at the end of purchase request, else it will refresh the complete page and you have to type it again. Expected date of delivery is when supplier is going to deliver you the goods. You can select it from the calendar. Department name, for which department the order will be placed. Delivery address, you can choose where you want the goods to be delivered by the supplier. Terms and condition. There are certain predefined terms and condition in the system. If you want, you can create more terms and condition by asking your senior. Once you select it from the list, the details will be shown in the textbooks as shown here. Now, if required, you can even change it as per your requirement in this text box. There are some checkbox. If you select any of these checkbox, it will be shown on the purchase order print. Supplier notes. Although there are predefined supplier notes, but if required, you can of course change it as per your requirement in the same text box. Whatever you want to write, you can write it here, which will be printed on the purchase order. Write the style number or item number and description of goods. Let's say I'm going to just type it one. Prefer to write in the capital letters. Select the units, write the quantity, and write the rates. The amount will be calculated automatically. If you want to add more, click on the add new button. If you want to remove any item, click on this cross. Now save button. Save button will save the purchase request. Once saved, then you can see the same purchase request in the draft purchase from here. And you can send it for the approval from draft purchase only. Approval is must, as otherwise you cannot print this purchase request. Once approved, the purchase request becomes a purchase order. And save and add new. Save and add new will save this PR and open a new screen to add a new PR. Save and get approval. This will save this PR and will send to the your senior for the approval. Let's click on the save this and reset. Reset will clear all this data of the screen. So by clicking on the save, the record is saved and you can further amend it. Let's say if you want to add more, you can. So it's always preferred to keep on saving after some time. Otherwise, sometime if internet connectivity goes, you may not be able to save it. So it's always better to save it at the regular intervals of time. Repeat purchase order. If more or less same order you need to place it again, there is a shortcut to it. Simply select the purchase order from where you want to copy and new purchase order will be ready. Let's take an example. I just want to copy this purchase order and create a new purchase request. All the data has been copied. If you want to change some supply, you can change it. If you want to change terms and condition, you can change it. Whatsoever, if you want to add or remove the items, you can do it. Now coming back to again the old purchase order, purchase request. So here is the purchase request we have just created. If you want to modify it here, click on the modify and you can send it for the approval by clicking on get approval button. So I'm just going to click on the get approval. Now this PR is I'm going to send it to Mr. Ramneek. And forward for approval. Or whatever comments you want to write, you can write it there in the description box. So it's being sent to your senior for the approval. Now whenever they are going to approve or reject, you will get the notification. So once they approve or reject, then you can work further on it. So let's say your PR is rejected. So open the draft purchase, select rejected Click on submit. So all are rejected are shown here. This is the last one which we have created. Even you can search your PR. There are various parameters to search your PR. Let's say PR number is there if you remember when you have created. Let's select the when you have created. I have created today, so I can select today's date, and let's say your PR is approved this time. So we'll go again to the draft purchase. This time we are going to select the approved, submit. So you can find the your purchase request here. Click over it. Okay. Now you will see the print option here, so that you can print the purchase order and give it to your supplier. So I'm going to click on the print. Oh, there is a. So here is your purchase request, purchase order. You can take a printout on your printer. So once supplier is ready with the samples or goods, he will deliver that to you. You can receive the goods through the receive goods. This select the purchase order against which you are going to receive the goods. Let's say you have ordered the 10 quantity, you have received 2 each. Okay, the challan number is mandatory. This is a challan number which suppliers bring along with the material. So your goods challan is saved. Let's say you receive same goods the next day also. Then again you need to come here, click over here, the balance goods, you can receive it from here. Let's say you receive only the 7. Sorry, you have all, yes, 7 here. So one is missing, but still you want to close the order because the shipment is going to be today. So you can close the order and save it. That is, no further quantity will be received. Inverts is to see whatever you have received. You can select the supplier name. The status need to be closed because we have closed that status. Yes. So it shows you that you have received today all these goods. This report will give list of purchase order depending on the search filter you selected. Let's say you select a search filter for the date. You want to see all the purchase orders for the month of, let's say, October. You select this date and click on submit button. The records in this report will be displayed in group of suppliers. That is, all purchase order for one supplier will come in one group. You can see this, the one supplier which is coming here. So all the purchase orders. Then it's a second supplier, third supplier. Other report, pending PO order wise. The similar kind of report, all purchase order for one work order number will be shown in one group, as you can see it here. So order number, order number. Third is pending PO merchant wise. Again, all purchase order for one work order number will be shown user or merchant wise. This report will be useful as the purchase requests are being created by the multiple users.